Why? Literally, it's just one thing. I'm sorry, literally, but the reason why, literally, is because I've had moments, literally, by a girl who was all over me, called Crystal, literally, who I went home. Fuck, I didn't want to say it, literally, because I don't want blood to jinx it. Just, okay, literally, C was all over me. She was fine, right? She was half as fine as Destiny. All right, the other one, right, I had the Yuzu match. Remember, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, Yuzu, when our brother was all over me. All right, Lily, I made a rumor, Lily, that I was trying to get her when she was on me 9 times out of 10. And then Dewey, the one that was crooked on me, but not giving me, 100%, Lily came up to me saying, oh, you should have told her yourself, Lily. And so it gets so much, so let me read out that shit. Crystal was like, Lily, Julie said you're trying to get me, this, and that. I'm like, bruh, stay away from the girl. And you understand that what you're in. In fact, really what ends up happening right now is that we end up, getting to reverse psychology. I was going to be another video I was saving, by the way. It's like, oh, we dealt with all the straightforwardly. Now we're getting to the reverse psychology, okay? All right, but the truth of it, okay, is that, you need to understand, okay? Literally, fucking, it goes from, you thinking that it's perfectly normal, because I know normal standards, guys. I know watching porn isn't normal. I know watching porn isn't giving you real people, because watching porn is only giving you sticky people. Literally, that's when you end up in the situation when you want to be gangster, but you don't want to be gangster all the way. All right, literally, I'm still watching Sly Cooper any fucking way. I caught the Mr. Young. I thought it was okay, but anyway, the truth of it, all right, literally, is that I'm telling you completely. Me and the Woe are the exact same level. Why? Because I was a four and she was a National Geographic. That means she was on Lorenzo's level. I had to shit to draw people to you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Literally, I'm a condition of something very intricate. I had the thing to draw people, but not keep people. Because in order to keep people, you have to have fundamentals. That's why you abuse friends like Andre, this and that. But then you're gonna dive into, oh, but Andre abused her Fisto North Star, this and that. Yes, all that shit is gonna happen. Why? Because I use logic, and you understand that gangsta is a very counter logic thing. Literally, why I had a really hard time really getting a gangster back in the day. It's true. It's completely fucking true. I don't want to tell you, Lily, too much of my secret, but I'm trying to tell you, okay? Lately, when you ever been to addition, you're very obsessed with girls, girls in one thing. And how you supposed to be, social going out lately with the basketball shit if you see a wrong thing at the wrong time? If you have a temper catch, we do this and that, and then you double the pie that we cheat with gangs. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. All right, Lily, just let it fucking go. Because the one thing that separated me from a gangster was a fundamental. Lily, I want my daughter to go to school, Lily, and be healthy. Lily, with colored pencils, for her, to have a big career so she can become a big person so she doesn't make the same mistake as me. All right, it's true. You need to understand that life for boys was a motherfucker. All right, now there goes Echo. All right. And I'm telling you, the goal to be social is to be social and trying to do everything. And I'm telling you, he's still a nerd. Watching anime. He's still on social. He doesn't get outside, which is what the problem is. What you're not regretting. The reason why I keep on saying this, guys, is because the gangster wants to be too comfortable. They want to be me, Lily, back when I'm before, Lily. But you want to so the in and outs, and that's what I'm against. I'm against that shit, Lily, and that's why I'm heavy on the subconscious. Okay, and that's just fucking one of them. Fucking second of all, I could dance, and dancing does a lot. Literally, in my specific class of socializing, when it comes to Isaiah skateboarding ever since you've been 3 years old, was it's a class is overwhelming in socializing, but guess what it has? It has an ounce of common sense that you don't have, literally, because it can get in the way of full whole results. You see how Omar was a full whole result? Literally, you can go in between by listening to music on the pure Wiz Khalifa by skateboarding, by knowing people like Isaiah. You get in between somebody telling you, good logic, and guess what ended up happening to me? Literally, why relied on all that fucking flashy shit, what ended up happening? Literally, and it's true. It's completely fucking true. Literally, you didn't get one fucking definite. Literally, a definite one literally came to your door, but worse happened to him. Worse than matter of fact, literally the day, literally, when I got high, literally, when I showed Baker in front of everybody, literally, when I just got in a fight with school with Ben, I got suspended, all right? Was fucking I was like, Isaiah, do you want to smoke, Lily? And then Mr. Punch is like, oh, that was one of his greatest posts where he admitted that he had worse than me. All right, Lily, and sometimes he lies, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. Joey had a worse problem. All right, Lily, and that's just one person. I was trained to move on from Mr. Punch. That was the whole point of the Jessica and Yuzu shit. Is I wanted to go far beyond from fucking Fremont. Fremont sucks. Fremont is a great city, Lily, as you can see. Lily, it just got stupid, Lily, and I told you, Lily, socializing was a fundamental. That's why I got roasted by Emily, and I was like, fuck fucking with Alex's mom. It's true. Lily, that's why I use Uncle Larry. I'm like, Uncle Larry, Lily Asperger's, hello? Lily, it's true. Lily, all those things are fucking notified this shit. Lily, what all those things have to do with experience. Lily, that's what I'm telling you. When you separate yourself from four, do something genuinely. But hey, here's the catch true too about watching Stranger Things. You can call out the oxymoron, but not if something isn't charged by fucking Lily. That's why I ended up having the key to break this whole world. Alright? So there's the ending of this video, alright? The truth is, you know how I, Lily, I'm on the advantage, Isaiah forever to sing his kids? That's something that Michael doesn't know. But what Michael has is something to override. You see how Michael is literally on, MEPs back in the day, making professional videos the same thing, because how his brother, Alex was telling him, it's all about slightly deferring, and then we can get the whole conundrum, we can be the end of the country, because slightly deferring comes from the gang, all right? Because Michael wasn't slightly deferring, because I know all these facts about Isaiah, and may be the best move for the admin community, because I was way more advanced than a thing. All right, Lily is Michael agreeing to is the Michael equivalent to my sex nerd career? Lily only had aspects how I competed to Henry. Lily in public school, that. Is he really up there? Is it really up to I'm really the king of nerds? And Michael really making Uncle Stommy and Freak House Man? Think about it, Lily. Think about it. This motherfucker Lily posted at Toshiro Lily when he does something fast. Well, I do something slow like fucking Ukiyura, and I grew up Lily with a misconception how long I reached the show. So finally, back in the day. Really think about this man's Earth's anime channel.